I love fashion for the wrong reason. People love fashion to look stunning. I love fashion because you can have so much fun. Because it's fun to wear a pretty jacket. It's fun to put a flower on your shoulder. And you should enjoy life. And that's an easy way to enjoy life. It should be fun, and you shouldn't be terrified of it.
And Joan was so right.
Nobody said it better.
When she filmed that how many years ago, and it still stands the test of time.
Truly.
Right now. 11,000 orders already placed. You can see on Crystal one of the reasons why, because it is a beautifully cut jacket. It's the cinched back blazer that Joan brought to QVC, I don't even know how many years ago.
30.
Was it 30 years ago?
This was the first
silhouette.
piece of apparel.
And this kind of jacket in many different iterations over the years has continued to stand the test of time.
Yeah.
It's classic notch collar, you know, one button, beautiful patch pockets jacket. That is a classic, and we're offering this in both petite and regular at a price of $49.97, but that price is only good for today. 3 payments of $16.66 will get this home. As you're getting a sneak peek on the inside, we'll show you all those details in a moment. Here are your colors. The first is the honeysuckle.
Oh, just a beautiful, soft, buttery yellow.
That is the most limited in both regular and petite. Next up is the navy that I chose to wear. You can never go wrong with a navy blazer. Bitsy has put on the mint or sage color, which has been very popular. And honestly, so many people are saying, oh my gosh, that's such a pretty color. Like, not the first thing you think of.
Right.
But then you see it on and you're like, wow.
It's not something you see every day. So when you do see it, it's got a
looks
specialness.
Fresh. It does.
Yes.
Then we have the rose red. Beautiful.
Yes, please.
This is your black, must have. And then finally, we have the gardenia, which is that beautiful, warm white color.
Yeah.
Again, $49.98. This jacket at retail could cost you upwards of $100, over $110 for that matter.
Right.
But really quickly, extra, extra small through 5X is the size range. Let's talk about sizing really quickly.
Right. So our sizing, I would start in the bust and waist category if you're not familiar with your Joan size. If you know what your Joan size, it's comparable to like Denim & Company, Susan Graver, if you're familiar with your size there. Stick with your regular size. I could probably have sized up, to be honest. I get all my samples in a small. I took all my pictures in the small, so I figured I would just commit to it today.
And if you want to wear it buttoned, you might want to go up. If not, you'll stay with your regular. I know, I rarely button.
And with the cinching in the back, you really don't. Joan didn't button either, so I was proud to hear that. David told me that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
So you're looking at our other models. Adrienne is 5'9". She wears the size large. You can see how that looks on her in the sage. Crystal, who you'll see here in person in the jacket, 5'3". She wears the medium, and in the petite medium. And then our tall Kate is wearing the size extra small in the regular. She's 5'10". So let's start with
it fits them all the same.
It does. It fits everybody the same.
That's
the proportions
what we want.
are nice.
Exactly.
So let's start with just the kind of engineering of this jacket. And fabric is the first thing.
The fabric is our signature twill. Much like our signature Ponte, we sort of figured it out, so now it's signature. That means it's 97% cotton, 3% spandex, but it has that sort of soft brushed finish to it. So don't think of the twill of yesteryear, you know, the sort of stiff khakis. This is a really soft suiting. And speaking of soft suiting, no shoulder pads, and it is not lined. So perfect for this time of year. Great for that soft suiting. This makes it very approachable for casual times, but you could really dress it up by just adding some accessories and depending on what you're wearing on the bottom.
You know what, it's a notch collar silhouette, but it gives you the versatility that you would find in a jean jacket.
That's
so
right.
I love that. All right.
And then this ruching detail, this is what's giving you sort of the look of an hourglass without having to do the button. Typically, if you're wearing a blazer, if you want it to look cinched in, you've got to button it. That's what we sort of wanted to take away, the need to button it to create that silhouette so it still fits at the shoulders, nips in just a little bit at the sides, and then gives me just the grace that I need across the waist. This is hitting me right like a couple inches below my hip bone. And then you get this. This is like when you tie a trench coat, when you tie the belt behind you to sort of create that. That's what we've done.
This is
with
like
that engineering there.
Instead of taking this and having it altered, which really is what needs to happen with most blazers.
Right, you
no
need to
matter
have taken in.
how many times we shop and we try to wear things off the rack, most of us need some kind of tailoring. Well, guess what? When you've got a cinched back like this, there's no need to have it tailored.
And
it
regular
already
and
has
petite.
that tailoring built into it.
Yeah.
So this is the honeysuckle, which is a beautiful soft yellow. There's 1,100 in the regular length, 900 in the petite. That's the most limited choice for the day.
Wow.
Next up is the navy. I'm going to give that front and center for a second.
Yeah.
No problem. Front and center, this is your dark true navy. That has been the most popular in our show so far. So if you're not sure where to start, I would say start here, because I'm looking at what you have on underneath. This would be tonal altogether, would look phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at Crystal's outfit with the red, white, and blue, but if she wanted to switch it up and wear navy, I've got the light blue top underneath with the navy pants, so it's just an easy one to incorporate.
It's a nice navy.
Then Bitsy is wearing it in the sage, which is probably not a color that you already have in your assortment in your closet in a jacket like this. So there is that beautiful sage color. Love that faux horn button.
That's right. It's a little
it.
lighter in the lighter shades, a little darker in the darker shades.
Okay. There's your red, your rose red, which is a true like lipstick purple. This is a blue-based red.
That's right.
That is the Americana
makes your
red.
teeth look whiter.
Yeah.
It really is that fabulous. I'm loving the cuff on this as well. A little bit different than what you might see in a standard blazer that might have 3 buttons. This is more cut like a shirt cuff, so you can fold it up. You
Like we
reveal
did.
that great piping. I think we've all zhuzhed them up.
There's the black. Again, you can't go wrong with black. If you haven't updated your black notch collar blazer in a while, this is a good one to choose. And don't forget, with that cinched back, you get that customized fit. And then this is stunning. So when you are talking about wanting to make a statement, a jacket like this in the gardenia, paired with the gardenia in that ponte pant.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, talk about a power suit.
I was even thinking if you have a rehearsal dinner, this would be a great way to sort of have that beautiful nod to the white.
Right.
Speaking of a nod to the white, I love our new label, which is a little bit more luxe, a little bit more high-end. Even the appointing on the inside. Joan always said, you want to see the quality of a piece, turn it inside out. Are there strings hanging everywhere? Is it rough around the edges? This could not be, a better constructed jacket. We had a phone call in my last show from a seamstress who said she has a jacket that she had for many years from the Joan Rivers Classics collection, and that was the first thing that stopped her sort of in her tracks, was just the quality of the finishing, which is really where you're getting your bang for your buck.
Well, as you're shopping for our today's special value today, keep in mind, if you don't already have a QVC credit card, if you apply for one today, you're getting a $35 statement credit that you can use towards the purchase. So there's a special promo code. You'll find it on our screen. Go ahead and make your purchase. It takes the jacket price down to $15.
Come on.
Now listen, if you already have a Q card, that's if you don't have one. If you already have one, then you're entitled to 35-cent shipping and handling on everything that you're shopping for. So it's a great opportunity for that as well. With or without the Q card, you are a VIP when you're shopping with us here at QVC as we are in Discovery Week. So speaking of, let's discover our models and talk about the way that they've styled it and put it together. I love the Americana red, white, and blue on Crystal.
Yes, it's nothing too literal. Of course, we do have something very literal when it comes to the American flag.
Right.
We have our great open knit sweater, but this is a way to sort of give a nod to that, but without it being so, literal.
Yeah, you're creating your own Americana statement just by using the colors. And then if you want something that's really crisp and really fashionable, Blair has paired this with the jean that we have coming up in a few minutes. So the gardenia head to toe, I love. If you wanted to do total tonal, then get that V-neck sweater, that seersucker-like
sand.
sweater in the sand, and that would be a great tonal look. But then you can always pop a color underneath, like she did, to create that really fun suited look. So the idea here is to invest in timeless, classic, under $50 for this blazer. And if you think about it, 30 years ago, a blazer could cost you maybe $50.
Oh,
30
David
years
said
ago.
the original version of this, which was 100% cotton, was more expensive than today's special value.
Yeah, I'm not
And
surprised.
the price of cotton
Yeah.
is up.
So here is the
grab it.
time to not miss out on this. It's an easy silhouette to fit into your wardrobe, even if you just use it as a popover to whatever outfit you already have.
That's right.
This is that one item that you invest in, and now you can update and change and refresh
A little
the
black
whole
dress.
thing you have in your closet.
Anything.
Right. Here's the navy. There's the honeysuckle. Ask about the sage. We have the rose red, gardenia, and then finally your classic black. That is a 682-876, our today's special value, $49.98. Petite and regular available in that extra, extra small through 5X. All right.